Please close your eyes. Focus on.
Hi.
Hi. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in through your nose, breathe in a lot of positive energy. And as you breathe out through your mouth, breathe out worries, frustration, anger, and unawareness. The unawareness of the brilliance. Keep breathing in a lot of positive energy. Slowly come back to your normal breathing. Let's invoke all the loving, healing, and guiding masters. Our angel guides, frequency of love, our highest consciousness, radical consciousness, and the prime resource energy. Thank them. Seek their blessings. Seek their help, guidance. Seek answers and solutions. Seek alignment with money consciousness. Your life plan. Life purpose. Alignment with radical consciousness. And alignment with the greater purpose. Take a deep breath, gather all your energies, and then come back to your body. The chakra for today's recitation is right synchronicities chakra. We have been receiving a lot. Right from the day we came on this earth. However, we may have felt we didn't receive or we haven't received because maybe we have missed the timing. And when we miss that timing, we don't feel or value what we have received because we'll definitely feel what's the use. Everything is done. I don't need it anymore. So receiving or aligning to receive in a synchronized manner is very, very important. That's because the resources are there. But it is us who are supposed to be aligning to receive in a synchronized manner. When to receive, how much to receive, from whom to receive, how to receive. Because anything that misses that timing, the timing you will understand when during the marriage, the muhurt is very important. At this moment, and some religions, they have to exchange the garland or they have to tie the holy thread. The muhurt is very important, the timing is very important during the childbirth, because if the mother uh, is not getting help timely, that can be fatal for the baby and also for the mother. The timing is very important for someone who has has had a heart attack, where within we all have read somewhere that first 15 minutes are very important. If you get the 15 help in the first 15 minutes, you can certainly save that person. So the timing, that is receiving on that particular timing or in a synchronized manner, is very, very important. And since the prime resource energy is ever ready to provide us all the resources, now it becomes our turn to align to that synchronicity. And very beautifully, very lovingly, always, masters and Redikall are guiding us to align to that synchronicity and receive and enjoy your life. Who would like to repeat the statements?
I can do it.
Thank you, sir. IR5, my receiving.
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 IR5, my need to receive the right thing at the right time.
IR5, my need to receive the right thing at the right time.
IR5, my need to receive the right thing at the right time.
IR5, my need to receive the right thing at the right time.
IR5, my need to receive the right thing at the right time.
IR5, my need to receive the right thing at the right time.
IR5, my need to value what I receive.
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 IR5, my feeling that what I receive is not enough.
IR5, my feeling that what I receive is not enough.
IR5, my feeling that what I received is not enough.
IR5, my feeling that what I receive is not enough.
IR5, my feeling that what I received is not enough.
IR5, my feeling that what I receive is not enough.
IR5, my regret of not receiving what I thought I would receive.
IR5, my regret of not receiving what I thought I would receive.
IR5, my regret of not receiving what I thought I would receive.
IR5, my regret of not receiving what I thought I would receive.
IR5, my regret of not receiving what I thought I would receive.
IR5, my regret of not receiving what I thought I would receive.
IR5, the misalignment in the receiving.
IR5, my misalignment in the receiving.
IR5, my misalignment in 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 receiving.
IR5, my synchronized receiving. IR5, my association of synchronized receiving with fulfillment and eventual death.
IR5, my association of synchronized receiving with fulfillment and eventual death.
IR5, my association of synchronized receiving with fulfillment and eventual death.
IR5, my association of synchronized receiving with fulfillment and eventual death.
IR5, my association of synchronized receiving with fulfillment and eventual death.
IR5, my association of synchronized receiving with fulfillment and eventual death.
IR5, my association of unfulfillment with growth.
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 IR5, my need to borrow guilt or regret of not allowing others to feel fulfilled in the past.
IR5, my guilt and regret
of not allowing others to feel fulfilled in the past.
of not allowing others to fulfill in the past. So, Mamta, when you've started association of unfulfillment with growth, there is some heaviness or a slight intensity in the heart, in the front heart chakra.
So let's continue and then let's see what happens.
Sure.
IR5, my guilt or regret of not allowing others to feel fulfilled in the past.
IR5, my guilt and regret of not allowing others to feel fulfilled in the past.
IR5, my guilt or regret of not allowing others to feel fulfilled in the past.
IR5, my guilt and regret of not allowing others to feel fulfilled in the past.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from the ancestors.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from the ancestors.
IR5, I need to borrow guilt from my ancestors.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from my ancestors.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from my ancestors.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from my ancestors.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from my ancestors.
IR5, my need to borrow guilt from my ancestors.
IR5, my need to push myself to keep receiving in an unsynchronized manner.
IR5, I need to push myself to keep receiving in an unsynchronized manner.
IR5, I need to keep pushing myself to receive in an unsynchronized manner.
IR5, my need to push myself to receive in an unsynchronized manner.
IR5, my need to push myself to receive in an unsynchronized manner.
IR5, my need to push myself to receive in an unsynchronized manner.
IR5, my reluctance to align and receive.
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 IR5, my association of receiving with contentment and even end or death.
IR5, my association of receiving with contentment and eventual end or death.
IR5, my association of receiving with contentment and eventual end or death.
IR5, my association of receiving with contentment and eventual end or death.
IR5, my association of receiving with contentment and eventual end or death.
IR5, my association of receiving with contentment and eventual end or death.
IR5, my need to control what I receive and how I receive.
IR5, my need to control what I receive and how I receive.
IR5, I need to control what I receive and how I receive.
IR5, my need to control what I receive and how I receive.
IR5, my need to control what I receive and how I receive.
IR5, my need to control what I receive and how I receive.
IR5, my unawareness that receiving and contribution happens with the flow.
IR5, my belief,
My unawareness
that receiving and contribution happens in a flow.
IR5, my unawareness that receiving and contribution happens in the flow.
IR5, my unawareness that receiving and contribution happens in a flow.
IR5 my unawareness that receiving and contribution happens in the flow.
IR5 my unawareness that receiving and contribution happens in the flow.
IR5 my tendency to block 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 the flow.
IR5 my tendency to stagnate.
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 IR5 my association of periodic stagnation and push with growth.
IR5 my association of periodic stagnation with push and growth.
IR5 my association of periodic stagnation and then push with growth.
IR5 my association of periodic stagnation with
And then push.
and then push with growth.
IR5 my association of periodic stagnation and then push with growth.
IR5 my association of periodic stagnation then push with growth.
IR5 my need to struggle to move forward.
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 IR5 my awareness that I can align and move forward easily.
IR5 my awareness that I can align and move forward easily.
IR5 my awareness that I can align and then move forward easily.
IR5 my awareness that I can align and move forward easily.
IR5 my awareness that I can align and move forward easily.
IR5 my awareness that I can align and move forward easily.
IR5 my need to admit my ideas, dreams, and visions in alignment with Master's guidance.
IR5 my dreams, ideas, visions.
IR5 I need to admit
IR5 my need to admit
my ideas, dreams, and vision
my ideas, dreams, and vision
under Master's guidance.
under Master's guidance.
IR5 I need to admit
IR5 I need to admit
my dreams, ideas, and visions under Master's
dreams,
guidance.
ideas, and visions under Master's guidance.
IR5 I need to admit my dreams, ideas, and visions under Master's guidance.
IR5 my need to admit my dreams, ideas, and visions under Master's guidance.
What's happening?
As I said, there was little intense struggle to receive. This was a statement that was coming. You know, when we were struggle with to progress forward, it was coming. It was coming also struggle to receive. Yes.
How are you feeling now?
I'm okay. And another thing that that was also happening at the start when we started for receiving regret of receiving or something. And the question that was coming to mind by receiving में कचरा पट्टी नहीं receive करना. because it's when you're receiving, it's not all about good things, also about when you're not willing to receive, then also some things are just given to you. So these two things
Like
were
how you
the
said,
things
when
that
you are
really.
not willing to receive, some other things are given to you. When you are willing to receive in alignment, what you are meant to receive, as per your life plan, will be given to you.
Okay. Okay.
When you are unwilling to receive, that's when the receiving also come with a dirty wrap.
One query. Nobody would ask something really, I mean, what you call a dirty wrapper to receive with a dirty wrapper. It's like subconscious unwillingness to receive.
There are associations, adverse associations with receiving. One could be a lot of stored hurt emotions.
Yeah. That is why there was pain in the front heart chakra that was coming up. Okay.
Okay, and when the emotions are there, then the associations are like, when I receive, then again I'm going to go through this. I don't want to receive anything. I don't want to receive anything because I don't want to go through that again. Now, when I receive, I will go through that again, is our fear-based belief. And what Krishna said is, what you received, I'm just a little bit, what you received before was good, what you are receiving is good, what you will receive afterwards is also good. Just like how he said, what happened in the past was good. What's happening now is good. What will happen in the future is also good. Because from the higher consciousness, there is no good or bad. When you are when you are driving, if you're in a traffic, for you traffic is bad because you feel I'm unable to move. However, there could be other people who are moving. You're stopping so that you allow that flow to happen.
How can you relate it with the concept of receiving?
Because what we see from our perspective is bad. Okay, because you are in a one lane. But people from the other lane are moving. And when they move, you will also move. And when you move, people from the other lane, they also move. Some other lane also move. So what you perceive as stagnation may not be. What you perceive bad may not be bad.
Okay.
Okay. How is everyone feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit irritated and angry.
Okay. All right, let's do this. IR5, my stored irritation.
IR5, my stored irritation.
I archive my stored irritation.
I archive my stored irritation.
I archive my stored irritation for not being able to receive in synchronicity.
I archive my stored irritation for not being able to receive in synchronicity.
I archive my frustration for missing the 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 synchronicity.
I archive my need to recognize my ability to realign.
I archive my ability to recognize my ability to realign.
I archive my need to recognize my ability to realign.
I archive my need to recognize my ability to realign.
I archive my need to recognize my ability to realign.
I archive my need to recognize my ability to realign.
I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my receiving with synchronicity.
I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my receiving with synchronicity.
I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my receiving with synchronicity.
I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my receiving with synchronicity.
I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my receiving with synchronicity.
I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my receiving with synchronicity.
I archive my compassion towards myself, helping me to realign and reposition myself.
I archive my compassion towards myself, helping me to realign and reposition myself with
I
receiving.
archive my compassion towards myself, helping me to realign and reposition to receive.
I archive my compassion towards myself, helping me to realign and reposition to receive.
I archive compassion towards myself, helping me to realign and reposition to receive.
I archive my compassion towards myself, helping me to realign and reposition to receive.
I peacefully progress
I peacefully progress
by realigning myself
by realigning myself
to the synchronicity.
to the synchronicity.
I peacefully progress and prosper
I peacefully progress and prosper
by realigning myself to the synchronicity.
by realigning myself to the synchronicity.
I peacefully progress and prosper
I peacefully progress and prosper
by realigning myself to the synchronicity.
by realigning myself to the synchronicity.
Aligning to synchronicity is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun.
Aligning to synchronicity is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun.
Aligning to synchronicity is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun.
Aligning to synchronicity is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun.
Aligning to synchronicity is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun.
Aligning to synchronicity is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun.
Feeling settled?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I speak to you for 5 minutes?
I will end this meeting and then I'll start once again. Yeah.
Okay.